miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll begin by running here with Samuel. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Off the play fake. Hunt. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Giants in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Hunt. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hunt. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70. On the ball.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. On 4th down, Hunt. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here we go.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11 empty,
Again, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the... An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
On 2.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Hunt, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Close.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
On one, ready? Thomas.
First down. Here's Burrow. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Hunt. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Hunt. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down. Hunt. Dancing to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Darren Waller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Hunt. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Ready, set. 1918. Go, check.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He'll look downfield for Waller.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 39 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They're passing here. Joe Burrow being chased out left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here we go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Hunt.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Hunt. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
31 yards.
And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Here we go, here we go.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon. And there he goes, right side. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hey, let's go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Off the play fake. Hunt. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Go. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Buchanan. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
McPherson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bengals 52, Giants 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, check that, check that.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Hunt out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of basketball,
why would I ever have to cop a chain again? When the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm.